I have had conversations with several people, especially the older generation, who have worked in one organization or few organizations over their period of life. They are comfortable. They are not willing to look out. They are not willing to engage with other employers. They are not willing to move from where they are to the next available place. Some of them have stayed too much in that organization. Actually, even the desk where they sit smells of them. They are not looking at other opportunities beyond what they know. They have become comfortable. But there's a problem in that. Over and above staying in one organization for a long period of time, being problematic in terms of growth, it is also a problematic in terms of acquiring the necessary skills that are relevant beyond the organization. What if you work for an organization that is actually not as impressive as regards to technology, knowledge, and all these things? By being stuck in this organization, you are not going to learn new ways and new opportunities in your current field, and your skills may be relevant in other places and in other organizations similar to yours. Some of these organizations also have certain redundancies in their operations, and because of this, if there's a new change, if there's a new move, if there's a new threat, it will probably make this organization fail. And it is important that you are always looking, even though you are not moving, but you are up to speed and are current on the requirements and the opportunities that are available for you to grow. Another thing I have a problem with them is because of staying in this one organization for a long period of time, they feel like the organization owes them. No, the organization does not owe you anything. In fact, they could fire you anytime. They have no obligation to promote you just because you have stayed there for years and years. They have no obligation to keep you on the workforce. You could get fired. There is nothing that makes your employer not be able to fire you in any country, in any part of the world. They might need valid reasons, but they can still fire you. You can still get demoted. You can still be moved from a more relevant position to a less important position in the organization. You may move from management to just normal officer level kind of jobs. You may be reassigned to less relevant locations. You may be reassigned to less relevant tasks. You may be realigned to less managerial roles. And there's nothing you can actually do. And there's nowhere you can actually take them. So it is a risk to be able to stay in such an organization because, again, as an employee, you are also disposable. But you do not need to have this weakness that is either created by being too dependent on one organization, by being less impactful in ways of growing in your knowledge. You can actually set yourself aside even without moving out of this organization. The first thing is you can be able to secure your finances. Yes, secure your finances to a point where you can be able to, at least in case of a shakeup, in case you become demoted, in case you are fired, in case something happens to your organization and it no longer exists because of a threat either to the environment or a new competitor or things like that, you can be able to pay your expenses and can actually be able to sustain yourself. So financial independence is one of the ways that you can be able to secure yourself even in your employment, should it be unpredictable or otherwise. So secure your finances. The other thing is you need to have an exit strategy. Should your organization fail, you need to know, how do I move? How do I go? Where do I go? What are the options that I have? What are the opportunities that are available in other organizations? Do I transition my career to something new? So these are the conversations you need to have. Do you have an exit strategy, or are you just a laying duck that is waiting for whichever way the wind takes them? The other thing that you need to identify yourself is, are you a brand? Yes, because if you are a brand, if you are professionally renowned, then you can be able to do things that are related to your brand and your image and your knowledge to be able to make some money even without having to actively work. For example, if you are a leader in your specific profession, you could write a book, You could be doing talks, you could be doing trainings, you could be doing organizational audits, you could be able to do things that are related to consultancies even in your specific field. But you need to be a brand. So even as you work in this organization, structure things, structure trainings, structure ways that you can be able to identify yourself out there as a brand. Because remember, even the organization will see you as a lot more valuable because your brand is known even beyond the confines of this organization. So are you a brand? Are you building a brand? Are you becoming something that is more likely to not feel like it is disposable? So what differentiates you from every other accountant? What differentiates you from any other marketing person? What skills and what brand have you built for yourself? The other thing that you need to understand is what is valuable. In your specific professions, there are specific criteria or specific areas in your profession that have become more valuable across the industry and in the economies. For example, in the IT field, hardware is less relevant as compared to software skills, especially coding skills. You are able to get more employment, you're able to get more opportunities, you're able to start your own ventures, you are able to develop your own softwares, you can be able to train. There's so much more opportunities in software in the IT field as compared to hardware. So because you know what is valuable, you start concentrating on what is valuable and growing your unique skills so that you can be able to tap in this potentially good market for you. So these are the ways that you can be able to safeguard yourself even when you are employed and even when you are not willing to move from employer to employer, because the worst can happen when your employer closes shop, when you are suddenly demoted or fired and do not have a way to secure yourself in the future, even without being employed first. So these are some of the skills that could be able to help you stay afloat even when employment suddenly ceases. I hope that you are learning, you are growing, and you're becoming better in your financial affairs. Remember to subscribe to the channel, to leave a comment down in the comment section, and I will be willing and ready to be able to respond to you. Thank you and enjoy your